Now, I'm wondering to both of you, but I'll start with you, Brenna. But do you think, in fact, that this new style of delivery that we temporarily have, do you think that, in fact, could potentially enhance the student's experience?
I think it depends on the student and what they need. I know that there are students out there who will really appreciate a more asynchronous or sort of anytime learning approach to their studies, especially for students who work in areas like grocery stores and other essential services where their hours are very different than they might have been planning for in a fall semester before. An asynchronous course load allows you to plan around caregiving responsibilities with siblings or parents. It allows you to plan around your work schedule. So there are challenges in moving to a remote delivery model. It certainly requires students to find within themselves a lot of motivation that might have been provided by the classroom experience, that physical classroom experience previously. But for a lot of students, they may find that this mode of learning enables them to fit education into their life in a way that might have seemed impossible before. So students should really think about what it would mean to do more of their learning on their own schedule. Really different from the experience they're coming out of high school having.
How about yourself, Dave? Do you have any perspective on that?
No, I appreciate what Brenna said. You know, I think it's that perspective that this learning is different. Again, the transition from high school where things are pretty structured for kids. If kids show up in the building, we say this all the time. If kids show up in the building, the teachers are here to get you through. The responsibility is really a shared responsibility where the adults do our best to try to shed that responsibility and push it back onto the kids. Going to university, again, pre-pandemic was always about that. The online environment just accentuates the need for students to find a way to carve out time in their day to make sure that the learning continues. And that's going to be true after the pandemic, and face-to-face learning continues in a more robust way. And I think in that respect, when this is over, I think that the style and the commitment to learning may be in fact greater in those third and fourth year classes, because kids have found a way to reach that level of self-directedness that's really going to be important for kids to be successful. So it's one of those, if you can manage this and make this work, the rest of your high school, your university experience, actually might not be as challenging as it might have been before.